final day of SDCC 2022 exclusives has happened, and now we're going to talk about them.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's DK Wrestler here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Day 3 and the final day of SDCC 2022 exclusive reveals from Funko. Now, I was a little bit surprised of how it was kind of a short day because it is like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as I'm filming this, and they basically just wrapped up doing the reveals along with the shared retailers list, which is a huge indication that the third day was the final day, and there wasn't that bad of a selection, to be honest. Kicking off Day 3 reveals, we have ourselves a metallic variant of Charmander from Pokemon. Oh, I am just getting sick of these different variants of Pokemon pops that are just specification changes for Comic-Con. I want to start seeing Pokemon that have never been made yet, and they are Comic-Con exclusives. Now, I understand that Pokemon's a very popular game, and it would be cool to get some of the pops as commons, but there are some characters that just need to be exclusives, and they can't all be available, especially because a lot of the common pops, even on the secondary market, are super cheap, so they're not really going to retain any value. So I don't know how many people are going to end up getting this Charmander pop, to be honest. I don't know what else to say that's going to be a positive, because I have a lot of negatives as turns to this pop. Next up, for the Beyond Amazing Collection set, we have ourselves SpiderMan 2099. This is actually a pretty cool take on SpiderMan 2099. I'm used to SpiderMan 2099 being like the blue outfit with kind of that simple design like you see in the newer pop from Emerald City Comic Con, I believe last year in 2021. So seeing a different version of SpiderMan 2099 is pretty cool with the white, the red, and the black involved. I think this is actually going to be a pretty decent seller, even though I'm pretty sure with the shared retailers list coming out today that this will be shared to Amazon, and I feel like a lot of Amazon exclusives end up being site sitters when it comes to Comic-Con exclusives. Next up, we have ourselves 2 pops for the Disney Plus series Loki. We got ourselves He Who Remains and a 10-inch variant of a glow-in-the-dark Ms. Minutes. I feel like with these 2 pops, now we are pretty much content with a whole Loki lineup. I can't see them making any more Loki pops to this point because He Who Remains is pretty much like the final character you see in the Loki series and kind of controls how the multiverse kind of goes. But then we have ourselves Ms. Minutes in a 10-inch form, which a lot of people really wanted. So this is one of those things where people may claim that Funko don't listen to their fans, but clearly they do here because a lot of us wanted a 10-inch variant of Ms. Minutes instead of, I'm pretty sure her name was like Ravonna Renslayer or something like that with a miniature Ms. Minutes. Now we actually have Ms. Minutes in pop form by herself, plus it glows in the dark. So pretty cool that we actually have this pop. Next up, we have ourselves Silk for the Amazing Spider-Man set. This is actually a pretty cool looking pop. I don't really know too much about this character. I like the overall design. I like the pose that it's in and how the hair is kind of like swooshed to the side there as if she was like swinging. Next up, we have ourselves a new version of American Chavez for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, if I can be completely honest, I have not seen Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness yet. However, I do plan on seeing the movie when it finally releases on Disney Plus next week, so that is when I'll finally see the movie. But from the pop I'm looking at right now, and it's giving me a little bit of a sneak peek of what I have yet to expect for the movie, this is actually a pretty decent looking pop. I mean, there's a couple versions of American Chavez, I believe, already. There's like one from the first wave and one from the recent wave that was announced about maybe 3 weeks to a month ago at this point. But now we have this one where it looks like it's some sort of frozen star behind her, and I'm not exactly sure if this is a singular pop or it's a pop deluxe, but overall, I'm kind of curious to know what is going on in the scene at this point. Next up, we have ourselves Scarlet Scarab from Moon Knight. Now, this is a pop that we actually already know going into the SDCC reveals we were getting because this was actually announced with the last set of Moon Knight pops that were being announced weekly when the show was airing week by week on Disney Plus. So we already knew about this pop, but I'm not surprised that they re-announced it in case people had forgotten about the pop. This is a really cool design. I think this is a perfect version of Layla, I believe her name is, that could be a Comic-Con exclusive instead of just a normal exclusive. So it's really cool they made it as a Comic-Con exclusive. The detail with the wingspan, really awesome. Next up, we have ourselves a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers crossover set with Leonardo as the Blue Ranger and Donatello as the Black Ranger. This is a really cool idea, to be honest. This is what I like to see as terms to crossover pops, not the recent announcement of the Fortnite and Street Fighter collab where it's simply just repurpose commons from each of the licensors, slap them into a 2-pack, and then just put some sort of exclusive sticker on it. I like this idea where it is a character dressed up as a different character. So you got Leonardo as a Blue Ranger, and then you have Donatello as a Black Ranger, and then they even have like their own weapons, I believe, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, except in the kind of skin form of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And this is a great idea. I can't wait to see the other two Ninja Turtles, which at this point, these will probably end up being, I would assume, either maybe Emerald City Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con down the line, because why would they just be regular exclusives for Michelangelo and Raphael, which would be the final two? Next up, we have ourselves a Laser Power He-Man from Masters of the Universe. This is pretty decent. I can tell by the glam shot that this is also a metallic pop, which I definitely think makes sense with the Laser Power sword and especially the attire that He-Man is wearing. I think this is pretty decent, but at the same time, I still wish, and I'm sure that a lot of people have been commenting in the comment section below, where is Teela? I don't know why Teela still hasn't been made into Funko Pop form. It just doesn't make sense to me why she hasn't been made yet, instead of just pumping up another version of He-Man that could easily be a common or a regular exclusive, in my opinion. And I'm also not sure if this is going to sell well, considering that this is also going to be shared with Toy Tokyo, as shown on the kind of top right corner there with the Toy Tokyo San Diego Comic-Con 2022 sticker. Next up, we have ourselves Serpentor from G.I. Joe in the Retro Toys lineup. This is actually a pretty decent looking pop. I like the whole attire and how it's green and yellow. It matches the sticker for San Diego Comic-Con. You got the kind of serpent head, it looks like, as more of a helmet, and then have the human form face underneath. And I've seen a couple of stories on Instagram from some friends already mentioning about this and how they really enjoyed this pop. And last but not least, we have ourselves a jumbo-size Unicron from Transformers in the Retro Toys lineup. This thing is just jam-packed with detail. This thing is crazy. The way that the face looks, you got whatever is going on as terms to what looks to be like the wingspan involved with this. I mean, I don't really know too much about Transformers. I only know like kind of the basic characters like Megatron, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee. But seeing these newer characters that I don't know of or not newer characters, but new to me characters that I never knew of before is really cool. And I really love the facial expression and the colors that are involved here. I don't know if it's going to be a huge seller, but this is a very detailed pop. I really enjoy this pop. And before we end this video, I might as well share the retailers list for the United States, since that's the only one that's been loaded so far as of the recording of this video. So going on this list, going to Amazon, we have the SpiderMan 2099. Box Lunch will be getting the Gran Torino from My Hero Academia. Entertainment Earth will be getting the glow-in-the-dark digital stand and Scarlet Scarab. Walmart will be getting the glow-in-the-dark Supersonic, the American Chavez, Jeremy Jam, and the Purge Trooper. The Funko Shop will be getting the Auto Funko Soda, the Funkoville t-shirt, the Star-Lord Soda, the 10-inch Ms. Minutes, the Vocaloid Soda, the Lord of the Rings Soda, both of the Toucans, the Larfree Soda, Peacemaker, Ted Lasso, the Super Chocho Butterfly, the Donatello Power Ranger, the Huckleberry Hound Soda, the 6-inch Young He from Squid Game, and the Demogorgon with Backpack Bundle from Stranger Things. FYE will be getting the Queen Historia and the Metallic Charmander. GameStop will be getting the Flocked Crescenton, the Serpentor, the 10-inch Unicron, the Deku Skateboard, the Duck Cart with Penguin, the Goku Driving School Pop, and the Yugi Pop from Jujutsu Kaisen. Target will be getting the Cassian Andor, He Who Remains, and Hugsy the Penguin. Toy Tokyo will be getting the Laser Power He-Man and the Leonardo as Blue Ranger Pop. And last but not least, Hot Topic will be getting the Bambi with Butterfly, Silk, Enmu from Demon Slayer, and the Starfire from Justice League. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on the third and final day of SDCC reveals from Funko, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below and let me know what your favorite pop was from day 3 and what pops you plan on grabbing now that all the days are over. And as said in the little intro, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.